Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 9 of the Beginner's Guide series, or challenge series, whatever you want to call it. I want to throw on a Rift Dungeon thing here right away and show you guys what this run looks like. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the objectives that I've had for this account. Just so everybody knows, this account has just hit, according to Compto's time, 60 days. So I have my 60-day objectives I'll tell you guys, and then 75 days. And then tell you guys kind of how I think progression has changed since I had played the game. I've played through the beginning multiple times now, but things are really different now. In this era, they just, repeat battle is, in meta teams, having a meta team that isn't like those 20-second B10 destroyer teams with the Dark Harpy and Lucians, and so it's a totally different era now. But I'll pull that out here. We can see about that. So I have my 60-day objectives. I don't know that I hit like one of them. Just to warn you guys, I hit like one of them. So first 60 days here, I was looking to clear Dragons B12, fuse 2 to 3 5-star monsters, Jean, Xiangfei, or Belager, obtain and build my first Ifrit. So this would have made more sense a couple of years ago before Trikaru was a thing. But because back then you had some different stuff going on. You had more options, and we didn't have B12s either. So before the 6-year anniversary, this would have made sense, I think, before the B12s, because Dragons B10 is so much easier to get into. Giants B10 is definitely easier than 12, but 12 is very easy now as well. It got nerfed, so it's Dragons B12 or Giants B12 is much easier now than it used to be. But yeah, so I didn't do any of the fusing. I didn't get my first Ifrit yet either, but I have definitely cleared Dragons B12. I've done about 600 to 700 runs so far. I need to hit 3,000, I believe, by day 90, which I will hit very easily. I should actually have Trikaru ready by then. And when I was writing this out, I was thinking, okay, I will probably just go through and do natural progression and this and that, and work on a bunch of different things at once. But which I wouldn't recommend doing a bunch of different things at once, but you kind of want to do a couple different things at once, things that'll kind of round out your account. At least that's what I thought, and was a pretty reasonable thing to say back in the day, at least. But now with Trikaru, there's nothing else you should even be doing. You should literally be getting into the game, doing what you have to do to get into Giants 12 and getting the runs faster, getting the runes you need to then transition into Dragons 12, and literally farm it until you can build Trikaru, because you're going to get the guard runes there, and that's going to make it a whole lot easier. And then when you get those 3 Trikaru built, I would build all of them, get the runes on them that they need, and if you're just trying to obviously go for good rune quality on them, to get the defense percentage and the flat defense. It's not even the speed that you need to worry about too much. I would definitely recommend 40% accuracy or more on each one, which isn't too hard to hit. What is that? That is 5 rolls. That's 5 rolls of accuracy. 5 rolls of accuracy. Let me see about that. I think so. You start with 0, and then this one is 49. This is a focus set. This one does not have a focus set, and yet has 52. So you've got nothing on these two, but you've got 1 roll here, 1 roll here, 2 rolls there, and that was just there. So what was that? 1, 3, 2, 2, so 8 rolls. It could just be 6 or 7. It could just be 6 good rolls of accuracy, and you're good to go. I had some pretty bad accuracy rolls, and it doesn't need to be at 52% either. It could be 45, 40, because there's 3 of them. So one is very likely to just land it when they team up. But anyway, my first 75 days, I wanted to build Rift teams to get Homunculus, attempt to make Giants Dragons faster, finish 2 to 3 more Second Awakenings. So the 2 to 3 more Second Awakenings is really just to remind myself to use the Dimensional Hole energy. That's all that is, because that's just natural to get 2 or 3 done. The Rift teams, I'll go backwards, I guess. The Giants and Dragons teams, I'm only focused on Dragons. The Giants team does not matter at all. Getting the Trikaru team together and getting Dragons on lock and getting those Violent runes is huge. Getting those Revenge runes, those Shield runes, is huge for different teams. So, Dragons really not that Giants not that concerning. Dragons very concerning. Very concerning to get Trikaru done. And this build Rift teams to get Homunculus. So, that's why I'm showing this right here. So, I don't know if I want the Fire or Wind Homunculus. That's number one. That's the first issue I have to solve. I don't even know which one I want. I don't need the Water one, because I should just be able to build a team that clears hard anyway. But I need to build a Brander out of the Homunculus that I have, because the brands are definitely a hard thing to come by. You've got Ergar, the Vampire Lord, which not amazing in the Rift Raid. Ken, or the Fire Shadow Claw, has brand. Probably better. Probably better in Rift Raid. Obviously, both of those are great in the Rift Beasts, but Rift Raid is what I need a Brander for. The Barbarian Kings are available from the Guild Shop, but that's RNG. I have to wait for them to come up. So really, you're just left with a Homunculus, and the Homunculus can do really significant damage as well. I think it has that skill that it does damage based on harmful effects on the enemies as well. So it's just a good thing to do. And this is kind of what I look at right here on the Fire Rift Beast. This is typical to just have these two backline units left, because the front line got completely obliterated by the things swarming in, because there's just not enough AoE currently. I'm not dealing enough damage either. Lapis needs to be on a rage set doing crazy damage into these things with that first skill. Because Sigmaris can't keep up. Sigmaris just can't. It's a 4-turn cooldown, and he's only got 1 AoE. Veramos, I don't really want in the team. I would much prefer the Water Boy. Ikaru. Yeah. And then probably a Rauk in. I'd really prefer a Rauk in where Sigmaris is, because with 3 team-ups in the team, I should be able to get Lapis to go with one of them to hit into these little fire bombs, and see that the third skill is totally fine, but she uses the second skill, it's not going to hit all of them, and the first skill is not a guaranteed kill on them, so she needs something else, and she is the best unit for it, because I don't have any other AoE damage dealing help. It's just not there. There's nothing there to help out. Obviously Lupinus is great, but she's wind. I need to do the Fire Beast here. Maybe in the Wind Beast, if I end up doing the Wind one, then that's fine. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at there. I can probably click that. I have something here. Reach an A rank, cool. And then S, so yeah. But anyway, it's very difficult to find something good to use for that particular slot, because you've only got so many options from the guild shop, and you have to wait for them to come up. Like Julie is good, but I'm not sure the AoE is going to be up enough. Like this is 4 turns. You look at anything else. I mean, Tyron is unfortunately not free. He'd be great. He'd be a phenomenal unit. He is a phenomenal unit to use their double AoE skills. Beyond that, there's nothing else that's AoE in here that I can get. at all. There's nothing else. Obviously this, but you know, I have to farm it first, and I don't want the water one anyway. And then looking at fire, I have got... Does she do... Nope, she does just this... The one AoE attack. Beretta has one AoE attack. It's not a very strong one either. One AoE attack. Okay, so... Twins, obviously not usable for this challenge. And that takes us through there, so... Okay, so Lapis is the best choice, but it's hard to then get anything else. So the Inugamis definitely seem like the best bet to just try to pull Lapis in to get more consistent runs. That's about the only thing that I can even think of to do. So that's my Rift Beast thing. We can take a look at these now. He's good to go. The first one is good to go. 75% there. These are the current stats, but keep in mind it's level 15 at 4-star Awakened. So nothing insane. These aren't even maxed yet, but I think these runes will get me very close to where I need to be. Do I... it's hard to say. It's really hard to say if it's enough, though. With grinds, it should be enough. With, you know, even blue grinds, I can pretty easily farm a bunch of blue grinds from level 3, level 4 I should be able to do of Rift Raid, really. But they're good. There's good stuff on here. Flat with some stuff here too. This is pretty good. Like, so definitely good stuff going on here. Like, there's flat, missing flat, but this is a pretty good percentage. That's good as well. I can try to get some flat defense over the crit rate there. Likely that's what I'm going to take off. And yeah, but I think they're very close without grinds, but with grinds they should be good on those rune sets. So basically I just have to finish this, which I'll be done with in two and a half days. 2.5 days about. And then this will take a week, just regenerating energy to do this. But in that time, I would love to get these guys. I'd love to get the rune sets that I need. The 6 more runes to go on that third one. I would love to get them 6-starred. That'd be huge. And yeah, I mean, if I could get them 6-starred, and then the skill ups as well. They all take 11 skill ups, so you need 33. Well, I guess you need 36 Icarus in total to get 3 of them fully skilled up, but yeah. So it'll just take a while. And this is definitely not an amazing use of energy here. Like, it's just, you know, when you got these two, and that's all. But yeah. Anyway, hopefully that was a good update. I did clear TOA hard 70, so that's pretty good. In 60 days, I guess it's, you know, it's pretty good. But yeah, anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next video.